Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blood Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 746, and it will be a very short update about mostly today, which again is against the pattern that I was doing for the last couple of weeks, where I was back vlogging or back journaling about the previous day. Today, Thursday, was quite mentally draining because if you followed a couple of days back, you know that we had issues with the car over the weekend, and those issues subsided and disappeared from Monday onwards and never reappeared, so we didn't know what is happening. But I scheduled the meeting with the mechanic, and we were due for today, 9 a.m., but last minute I realized that I need to drop Julian to school for about 9:15. So I asked if it's okay for him, the mechanic, to wait or kind of to get the car at 9:15, and he said that instead of bringing it for 9:15, that I should come for 10:30, and then he will have a look. So that gave us extra hour, and we drove with Elizabeth after dropping Julian at school to the bakery shack. We got the coffee, stopped for a while in the car park just near the Sandhouse Hotel, drank our coffee and got almond croissants that are very rare find in that bakery shack, but when they are there, they are delicious and fresh and nice home bakings. So I'm really tired today. So we've got those, and then straight away I dropped Elizabeth at home and went to the garage, and I've spent 1 hour and a half there talking to the mechanic, assisting him, accompanying him during some diagnostics and some regeneration process for the whole system. He explained a lot of things that would be very hard to find in a structured way and learn in such a short period of time. Of course, everything is now on YouTube and in the internet, but it's always better to speak to someone, be able to ask questions and get responses straight away. So that was very nice talk. He did all the diagnostics, regeneration, and a couple of things, and then there was stress test planned for later on. So I walked home, and I knew that the car won't be ready before I go for Julian, because the mechanic rang me, I think it was just before 2, and said that during the stress test, one of the parts broke, and it was visibly damaged previously, so it was just a timing bomb, and it also might have caused some slipping of one of the belts that could have potentially accounted for some heating problems and misbehavior of the system. So the good news is that he found some culprits. The bad news is that it will be expensive, because the part itself is the most expensive. Labor is the separate thing, but the parts are very expensive and hard to find. Many of them are on a back order, but he was able to get some. And because I told him that it's really our only car in the family, and we depend on it also in the business, he did a couple of rearrangements for his appointments tomorrow, ordered the parts, and is hoping to finish it tomorrow before we would deploy to our evening sessions, which would be great if it will be ready. So fingers crossed, the car will be ready. We'll see how it goes. It will probably about 1,500 to 2,000 euro altogether for everything. So high bill, but what can you do? There was neglect on my part because the service needs to be done as well, and it seems that the services that were done before were never, properly done, or they were done only on the shallow kind of level, never deep dived, never diagnosed properly, and checked for other issues that were building up, like those micro cracks and things like that, wear and tear. So yeah, I guess it was delayed, and now I will be paying the full bill for that. So because we didn't have a car, I went on foot to school and came back with Julian. So we got a nice walk. I did both ways, so it was 9 kilometers, enough for a day walk. And that was really it. We only watched a couple of episodes of Supernatural with Julian after dinner. And now, guys are sleeping upstairs. I'm just wrapping up as well because I want to wake up early, as we will have to cycle to school probably tomorrow. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for being here and tuning in. I always appreciate your presence. You will see more of the drone footage because the bad drone or the broken drone has been picked up by the courier, and at the same time I've got the replacement, the new drone delivered. It's already paired up, so we're back in the game. For now, that's it. Have a great rest of the day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.